Hello friends, the lockdown is in operation. We have to remain in houses except for the purpose of extreme urgency. I received a number of calls from the students, interns and my associates. Let's discuss some current, relevant, important topic of law. In newspapers, in Navlakha case and recently in West Bengal Narda case, the courts have discussed the concept of house arrest. Although the concept of house arrest is very old, but if we talk the term house arrest, connecting it with the existing laws of the land, then it is difficult to find out any definition, any interpretation or description of the concept of house arrest. Therefore, we decided to take this topic today. And before we go further on the point or on the topic of house arrest, it is necessary to understand the difference between various concepts of similar nature. As we all have heard the term arrest, the term custody, judicial custody, police custody, detention, preventive detention, punitive detention, and then the house arrest. So let's talk about these concepts. As we all are aware that arrest, when a police officer, a magistrate or even a private person exercises the power as given prescribed under section 41 of the Criminal Procedure Code of 1973, then it is an arrest. Even a private person can arrest, as we are aware that suppose in the case of a proclaimed offender, even a private person is authorized to arrest such proclaimed offender. And we are aware that magistrate and police officers have the power under the law to arrest the offender. Then what is after arrest? As per section 167 of the Criminal Procedure Code, the accused is required to be produced before the Ilaka magistrate, area magistrate within 24 hours of his being arrested. Then he can either send him to judicial custody or to police custody. An accused cannot be sent to police custody for a period of more than 15 days. As we talk 14 days, on 15 days he has to be produced before the magistrate again. So far as judicial custody is concerned, he can be detained in judicial custody for a period of 90 days in some cases and for a period of 60 days in other cases. And if the police failed to complete the investigation and file the challan, charge sheet before the court within the above prescribed period, then the accused is entitled for default bail. So these are the terms of arrest: judicial custody when he is jail, police custody when he is on police remand, which may extend up to 14 days, and then comes the detention. Detention is well explained under Article 22 of the Constitution of India. Detention is primarily of two types: punitive detention and preventive detention. In our country, the detention is popularly known in the case of preventive detentions, when the persons against whom the administration is apprehending, the government is apprehending any type of threat of law and order, they can be put under the preventive detention. The central as well as the state governments have the power to enact law for preventive detention. Under 7th schedule, list 1, the power is given to the central government on some important issues of national security, defense, etc. to enact law for preventive detention. Similarly, powers are given under 7th schedule, list 3 to the concurrent list to the state government to make law on certain issues to put the person under the preventive detention. As per the Constitution, the maximum period for preventive detention is prescribed as 3 months. However, this period can be extended further if the advisory committee constituted for the purpose reach to the conclusion that more detention is necessary, is required in the given circumstances. So, but in such cases, it can be extended, but not more than the time which is provided as the maximum limit of detention under the relevant law. If a person is detained under a particular act, particular law, and the maximum period of detention suppose is of 90 days, then he cannot be detained more than 90 days even on the recommendation of the advisory committee. This is the law of detention. Now come the concept of house arrest. As in Goregaon case, we have seen a situation where the accused claimed his default bail, that his period of detention, his period of custody is more than 90 days if the period of house arrest is being calculated, being added in the period of his custody. The court reached to the conclusion that because his house arrest was not as per the order passed by the magistrate under section 167 of the Criminal Procedure Code, and as such the accused is not entitled for default bail. But at the same time, the court described the concept of house arrest. It was the bench of Honorable Justice Lalit and Justice Joseph. Honorable Justice Joseph has gone into the history of house arrest and described that nowadays a number of problems are arising, putting a large number of convicts in the jail. And now the time has come where a magistrate should be empowered to pass an order of house arrest under section 167 of the Criminal Procedure Code. If you go through the language of section 167 of the Criminal Procedure Code, it talks about that the magistrate has the jurisdiction to send the accused in custody. Now, custody may be judicial custody, may be the police custody, it may be the jail, or even it may include house arrest. But in which cases the magistrate should order house arrest is not clear, as there is no such law as on today in force in our country. However, the Supreme Court has expressed the desire for such an enactment, and there should be such rules where the magistrate should send the accused under the order of house arrest in certain cases which are not of much serious nature. So, the concept of house arrest is an emerging concept where the Honorable Justice Joseph has even discussed that the control over the accused can be kept even by electronic devices. Nowadays, we are living in the era of virtual living, electronic living, where each and every control, conversation and the things are being done through mobiles, videos, computers and all that. So in such situation, it is not far away that house arrest may become a popular concept under our law. Let us hope that Parliament may come on the issue and bring certain enactments or rules to deal with the concept of house arrest. Thank you. If you have any other suggestion, any other discussion on the point of house arrest, please contact. We will discuss in the next video. Thank you.